Um, I'm doing Minecraft in a Planet Zoo video just because you can get like illegal items in Minecraft by just making a mob in Blockbench, and you give it the loot. Like you can give it this glowing obsidian here that you're not supposed to have, but for some reason it's still in the game. You can kill one of these weird mobs that I made. And I just made it drop education items or items that you're not supposed to have, like cameras. But first I need to empty my inventory. I have a lot of other illegal items.
They have cameras in Minecraft?
In Education Edition.
Education Edition, yeah.
And that guy just dropped an iron axe because I made the behavior of a vindicator.
Amazing.
I just dropped a cake. Cake with black candle. I also have these tile.chemical_heat.names. Doesn't actually have a real name, like they didn't name it. This is also an Education Edition. It doesn't actually show. It just says update. Borders, that's not actually a legal item. You can just get it with /give. That's bleach. It doesn't actually show. You can't actually use it. And also cocoa, which I thought there were only cocoa beans. Because if you search up like cocoa, it says cocoa beans. There's no actual cocoa item.
Right.
Now I'm actually going to go into a Planet Zoo now. Hello, Simir. What? I actually need to search for this because this thing is blocking it.
Oh. We need to figure out how to close that thing. A monkey?
It's a mandarin. Also, I changed my avatar to a female, even though I'm not a female.
Cool.
Also, I figured out how to enable inspections. Actually, I just need to check. Tropical. So it means temperate. Temperate. I just need to check what my last video was. I enabled inspections in the creative settings. Areas in shelter are cooler in hot weather and warmer in cold weather. So if you just click this button, you don't need to do anything to make this pop up. You just need to click it. it's just there. And also there are some settings here, like economy settings. You can actually enable cache, enable conservation credits, power everything. So what I did is, I think I did this animal settings. You can enable and disable stress, which means if turned off, animals will no longer get stressed due to guests or other animals. That kind of seems like cheating, so I'm not actually going to do that. If turned off, all water bodies stay clean. Although somewhere here, food spoiling, because in the regular game, food spoils if it's left uneaten for too long. Enable protesters. Enable inspections, which is off. Turn on. Apply. Actually, I don't know if this is the right. This is the right zoo. I don't know if it's updated. It's enough. Actually pause.
Unpaused. You're not in camera. I mean, to just move you over this way. You're on the camera. There we go. Now you're on the camera. Okay.
So I actually enabled inspections in all of my zoos. Now the other thing that I need to fix is, oh, what the? They didn't have enough space, but now they do. Do they have enough space? Oh, they do have enough space. There just said animal welfare has attracted protesters, but then it just disappears. Large tire, Skittle, snowman Skittle, sprinkler, waterfall and metal frame, waterfall and metal frame. There. How cold does that water make it? Cold does water even make it? It's almost blue.
The elephant sleeping?
Nutrient habitat 100%, 20 nutrient habitat 100%. Habitat 64.
Hmm.
They did build an underground cave shelter thing. Oh no, I think they can escape if they just walk over there. So the only walkable escape point is for some reason over here. They're not even escaping if they go over here. They're not even escaping if they go over there. Why is that an escape point? What? Why do they call the staff blue? I want to know. Staff seed. I know this isn't the right zoo. Actually, wait, no. Now I remember that I actually deleted the temperate one. I didn't actually show that on the video. I actually deleted the temperate zoo because I think I decided that temperate and tropical were similar.
Because the names start with T?
No, because like the environment of them is like too similar.
Oh, okay. Temperate? I think tropical is warmer than temperate, though, right? It's supposed to be tropical is very warm. Temperate is like less warm.
Well, I remember now that that's not the right zoo.
Oh.
The appealing habitat species is the aardvark. Did just 2 times? I built 2 African buffalo habitats.
Ah.
Did I make the same? Did I make the same episode 2 times?
Did you?
I don't know. I'm saying 2 African buffalo habitats. How do people even get to that table? Can I even build a restaurant anywhere? 11 months. How do you place a food cage? Arbol feeding platform? Slow feeder. What about like food trough? Where am I placing food troughs? So that's from there to there. Then where's the zoo? It's there. I mean, if I place an elephant habitat over there, then I need to place it over here. I got this on powered electric fence. Oh, none of the animals have died yet.
None of the animals died?
Like, no animals have died yet in the zoo.
That's good. That's an important goal, right?
I think it's an important goal.
Like you want to keep the animals alive in your zoo, right?
I mean, you can't always keep them alive unless you change the setting that makes them not be able to die of old age.
Oh, I see.
Manus peccadillo, what? Chinese pangolin or Manus pendulum.
Pentadactyla. Pendactyla.
Activus angurimsis. Theriso camelus.
Do you know what language it is?
Fabagus afflums. No.
That's Latin. So that in science they give like species names are always in Latin. You know what humans are called in Latin?
No.
Homo sapiens.
Wait, in 7 months the inspector will arrive. So now you guys are here. You guys have enough space. You guys don't really actually need water for a part of your welfare, though. It doesn't impact your, like, it doesn't affect your welfare very much. To have more water. Which one's dominant? African Savannah elephant. Research stuff. Um, Stable dominant female herd. Male dominance in bachelor pods changes depending on age / aggression. Stable dominant female in female herd. Male dominance in bachelor pods changes depending on age / aggression. So that means alpha doesn't matter. It's just a regular male or female. What are these words? Diseased animal discovered, serious injury discovered. Oh, those are both the elephants. No, but then why is that one's... Oh. Power electric fence. Oh, this. Well, now the habitat's empty because apparently one had a disease and one had an injury. I know how much space it actually needs.
Hmm?
These are like 2,000 meters of space. I'm queuing to get into Veteran Surgery 1. I wish we had more of them. Doesn't even take that long for someone to actually be able to treat one of the elephants.
Mm-hmm. What do they do when they're treating it? They
I don't
just tap
know,
on
they
an iPad, look at a computer screen. Tap, 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 tappity, tap. Do they go over to the elephant at all?
I don't know, they just kind of research it and that heals.
They don't actually do anything to the elephant.
Wait, that was my zoo already 2 stars. Animal rating, conservation rating. Wait, marketing. I think I know how to change that if I just go into finances, marketing, begin marketing, begin marketing, begin marketing.
Yeah.
That should increase the rating of marketing.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
To like,
It already went to 4 stars.
and then also I think web cameras
Mm-hmm.
increase marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, to increase the conservation rating, you just adopt a bunch of animals that cost conservation credits.
Oh.
Conservation credit listings confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
Now those are all the animals that cost conservation credits, so I can adopt all of them.
So that's good. Like the more conservation credits you use, the better.
Adopt.
Are conservation credits like? Are you paying conservation credits to?
I have unlimited conservation credits. It's sandbox mode.
Right, but normally is it like money almost? It's like you have to be careful how you spend your conservation credits in a normal zoo. Like if you weren't in sandbox mode, do you know? Like, is it like?
Conservation credits aren't that important. You only use them to adopt animals.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's so many.
What?
You're getting so many new animals. Like, are all of these animals showing up with the someone running along with a box, and now you're gonna have to build habitats for them all?
Next page.
Oh my gosh, you're taking them all. How many new animals did you just adopt? It's like, I feel like you just got like 25 new animals.
So now what I'm going to do with all these 43 animals
43 animals, oh my gosh.
is now I'm just going to select them all. Or apparently I can't select them all. There's like that one.
Oh, I see. And send them to the zoo.
Just select them all. Driving in 2 months. Which animal didn't allow me to do that? Which animal? Oh, Deming didn't allow me to do that, or this ostrich. A Yunxu. 24 of them. Brown bear didn't work for some reason in the Himalayan. Apparently, Western chimpanzees craft spears with their mouths. Now you just release all of them to the wild.
Oh, you're releasing them to the wild. You're not going to bring them to your zoo?
And now, the conservation rating just went way up.
Oh. Because these are all like animals that are like endangered or something? Like, are the animals that have high conservation credits, what is that? What does that mean? Is it that these are more rare animals? That's what I would like to know. I'm gonna look it up. Planet Zoo conservation credit.
It's all the way down. No, not age. I'm looking for this. Animal. Location.
Oh, it says here the best way to earn conservation credits is by breeding and releasing animals back into the wild. Oh, cool.
All of these animals. Analyze the conditions preventing release. Animal would not survive in a wild. Wait, so what is? So even if you survived, even if an animal is worth conservation credits,
you still can't always release it.
It sometimes it can't survive in the which one? Injured.
But you could maybe breed it, and then you could
Infected.
But then you could maybe release its
Injured.
offspring into the wild.
When it grows up.
You're right.
Infected. Injured. Injured. Infected. Injured. 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 Why are they all injured? Infected. Animal would not survive in the wild.
Oh.
The yellow anaconda would not survive in the wild.
Does it tell you why?
I can quick trade to another zoo.
Oh.
I guess now I can store all these animals. Instead of an elephant, I can select them all and send them to quarantine.
Hmm?
People can just say, I'm queuing to get into quarantine small one. I wish we had more of them. Although people don't just say, like, I'm queuing to get into a quarantine. I wish we had more of them. They say quarantine small one. En route to habitat 1. Going to see Alabgidabala. Staff are having to queue to use the facility. What the?
How many?
I'm
What?
queuing to get into the quarantine small one. I wish we had more.
You're gonna make some more quarantine things.
Quarantine full. Staff queuing.
Can you?
Just waiting here.
Is it because you ordered so many animals at the same time?
The capacity is 8 out of 8. Oh, it's efficient now.
Huh? So you're not wasting any space. You're using all the available spaces, but now people are waiting outside, not able to do the quarantine.
Well, whatever. Now I'm going to create a quarantine large one. Or a quarantine large 2. Keeper house. Quarantine. African quarantine large. Keeper. Laugh lower the teacher is going to group all 1,000 escape one can use phone escape phone it's good for phone is a logo line phone cards and all around me it's tomorrow through will be richer every rolls all the mouth rolls all seal rolls rolls. Okay, move them. Oh, okay. What the? Now they're just running to the other quarantine that I made. There are too many people watching me work. Well, how am I supposed to fix that? Limit the amount of guests? Well, the only thing there I want to do with the settings menu is just enable inspections. I don't want to use it for anything else. Staff are having to queue to use the facility. Well, this is going to be efficient if it... Oh, it can store 24 animals. 0 syndrome discovered requested. Now the animals are in quarantine. Their welfare is not like quarantine past ready to leave. Dismiss. I do like a bit at the big by the satire. A shot sorry, exactly. I don't can't. Habitat 1, 5 stars. Which one's the Habitat 1 habitat? See, Nabla Gibbazimazoo. Oh, this guy's Alba Gibbazabala. I'm gonna Bella. Well, now once all of these serious injuries or in quarantine with borderlosis, when all of these diseases or injuries stop, then I can release all of them to the wild. Except for that anaconda one. I just quick trade him to another zoo. Exhibit animals apparently cannot survive in the wild. Oh, now I can just release all these guys into the wild now.
Perfect.
Oh, this guy. Restrictive adoption terms. These worth conservation credits. No, not that. This. Species in transit. I'm going to quick trade all of them to another zoo. One or more selected animals. Just boxed and injured. Probably boxed because he's going to the vet surgery to treat the injured. Well, not all of them are going to an elephant zoo. Now this western chimpanzee is going some what they just phase through each other. What happens if you what happens if you send a rival group of western chimpanzees? Like what happens if you send a group of western chimpanzees into a habitat and then send a rival group of western chimpanzees into a habitat and then put them in and then give them a bunch of trees? They'll probably craft spears with their teeth and then plan attacks and ambushes on rival groups, because apparently the Zoopedia says that they do that.
Wow. Is that right?
They're monkeys, and monkeys evolved to humans.
Yeah. So they actually make spears and wow. That's kind of scary, actually.
Western chimpanzees are the only subspecies of chimp that make spears to hunt other primates. Chimps can be very aggressive in the wild. They will plan attacks and ambushes on rival groups. Chimps have been observed keeping hyraxes as pets for a time in the wild. Chimpanzees use medicine when they are sick. They eat certain types of leaves to settle. Oh, the medicine is leaves. Processed meat and live ants. Musical keyboard? Is that even in the game?
You can get a musical keyboard for the chimps to play? Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's only $100.
Lemur, bonobo.
Yep.
Bornean orangutan, color, Japanese macaque, mandrill, red ruff lemur, ringtail lemur, western chimpanzees, western lowland gorilla. Only monkeys use that. What are you guys planning to buy with the crying bear in front of your face? Oh, all the habitats are... Wait, no, you still need to inspect Habitat 5. still need to inspect Habitat 5. Don't just leave. Why is it so overcrowded here? What's wrong with this? Happiness. Education. The litter is disgusting. Small. That's something that I'm going to fix in the future. Didn't come here to see the staff facilities. All of this. All of this vent surgery. Oh. This thingy-majig. Oh, well, now this probably is inaccessible. No donation boxes. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 for Blarg since there's a thing. What the? Say large in it. And then it's split for Ellen. That litter is disgusting. Well, then I can just do this. Then I can just go into here, then here, and then bins and aquatic bin. Oh, aquatic pack DLC. Whatever. I just use these Indian bins. Wait, no, classic bins. Obviously, I'm not going to use an Indian bin because those look too weird. The Indian bins don't look like bins. I don't know why. They look like cans. Here's one of the classic bins. Those New World bins don't look like bins either. None of these bins, but the classic bins actually look like bins. Wait, no, what was the inspection report? Overview. View report. Habitat 5. Habitat 5, 4 stars. Habitat 1, 5 stars. Habitat 3, 5 stars. Habitat 2, 5 stars. Inspection report, 4 stars. Where are you guys going? Whoa. Why aren't you happy? What? Oh, walking? Well, you don't like walking? But do I need to block this whole thing off? Is it just the scenery could do with a bit of work? Well, then if the scenery could do with a bit of work, then I'm probably going to actually do a lot of work. Baobab. That's not a baobab. Baobab tree. Baobab trees. What? There are trees on trees on trees on trees. Trees on the paths. There are trees on the veteran surgery. There are trees in the veteran surgery. There are trees sideways. Where am I even placing these trees? I'm placing trees sideways.
Whoa. I didn't know you could. How come it lets you do that?
I placed a tree in the... What?
Will the guests be like, will they be like frustrated? Will they be like, I think there was a storm, tornado came by and like knocked all the trees over. No one's fixed it yet.
No, they're just AI. They don't They actually
And you don't
think that's going to be very good because
as long as there's a tree, it doesn't matter if it's sideways or
they think it's scenery.
right. So as long as there's a tree, it doesn't matter what angle it's sitting at, it'll be
It actually gives other facilities scenery.
right.
It actually makes them more appealing to look at if you place sideways trees.
Oh.
It counts as scenery. 43% scenery. If I place some sideways baobab trees. And some stuff. Baobab trees just do this. Now there's just a bunch of baobab trees everywhere. Now the scenery rating. Now the scenery rating is now 100% because I placed all these trees.
Nice.
Because someone said the scenery rating could do with a bit of work.
Okay, now you have like 100 trees piled on top of each other. Are some of those trees like hanging in the air? Or are they like sitting on top of other, like they can just levitate? Or are they like attached to the other trees?
Like if you can you can actually just make them float.
They're floating now? Yeah, that's awesome. There's no physics in this game. I mean, this is like quite the attraction. Now people would come just to see this, like these floating trees. That's like better than the zoo.
Wait, already the inspector's arriving in 9 months? People can just walk through these trees.
Yeah.
Like people are just walking through the baobab trees.
Huh?
Like these children are literally emerging like from the baobab trees.
Uh-huh.
Like over here.
Yeah. Well, it's because you put the trees on people, and somehow they didn't die. They didn't like suffocate in the inside the tree.
They're literally just phasing through the trees. They're going inside the trees.
There's like zero physics in this game. I guess there's physics.
Benches made of wood can block people, although
Yeah.
the wood itself from the tree, like the whole tree, can't block people.
Right.
Or the staff. Maybe they can block them. But like the people block each other, even though they can't block.
Sometimes they walk through each other too, it looks like. Or maybe they have like a hitbox or something. Where it's like a small little hitbox that you have to walk around. A sideways tree. Upside down tree.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I feel like that's more interesting than any of the animals in your zoo. It's all weird trees. Oh, you could like spell out words with trees.
Someone already did that. If you forgot again.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's how they did it. They just did it with.
They just made this run out of trees.
Yes, I remember.
Again, this counts as scenery. So I can just place this down and people will just say it's scenery.
Yeah.
Skeleton made of basic shapes to limit the abstract figure concept. Large and small bird nests. There, I placed a small bird nest.
Uh-huh.
Just called group. The group is just called group. They didn't name the group anything. Because the community made what? it made the terrain all weird. His hand is like roughing the terrain like anywhere. Like a weird burrow thing.
Okay, we're almost at 1 hour.
What the whoa? What it? Huh? What? I'm just holding down the roughen
It
tool.
keeps making it weirder and weirder and weirder. Bumpier, making the bump even bigger and bigger, bigger. Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Smooth it now. That will probably just make it roughier. It's smoothing up this stuff. It's shrinking this whole thing.
Just so you know, Avery, I think Daphne's gonna be here soon. In about 5 minutes.
Stop recording.
Stop recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was 50.